Welcome back to Reading Intentions, where I'm talking through what I want my reading life to feel like. No strict TBRs, no setting rules. Yes! Girlies, or whatever you identify as, it's your lover, homie, and book bestie, Vanity Lagail, and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be sharing series that I'm finally committing to in 2026. Emphasis, or not so much emphasis, on finally and committing, because we'll see how this goes. Again, intentions. We're being intentions. No strict TBRs, no rules. Okay. So, in order not to spoil anything, I will be giving a 1 to 2 sentence summary of the first book of each series. Let's jump right into it. Here, fantasy. Here we go. Harry Potter. Okay. Harry Potter. Now, Harry Potter doesn't really need an introduction, but we're going to do it anyway, just in case you never know. A young boy discovers he's a wizard and is suddenly introduced to a hidden magical world through a mysterious school where friendship, danger, and destiny begin to shape. Now, I've actually gotten through the first one, which is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and I've partially got through the second book. Now, I'm not going to pull all of them out. They're back there. I have all of them. I can show you maybe the version that I have. So I'm actually on Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. And it's Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling. These are the covers I had. I don't know. I think these are so classic. I like that. So next, The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. In a dystopian society, a teenage girl volunteers to take her sister's place in a televised survival competition where strategy, morality, and power are tested under constant public scrutiny. May the odds be in your favor. I volunteer as tribute. So this has a special place for me because I've seen every movie on release, like on what is that? Premiere night. There we go. I've seen every single one. It was like religion. Okay. Me, my mom, my cousins, my godmom, and some other people, like, we used to go every time it was released. Okay. 12 o'clock or the first show when it was released, and we still did that down to the last one. So I have every single one physical. The only one I don't have is Sunrise on the Reaping. I gotta get through 4 books though before I get there anyway. So that's dystopian. So I feel like this is like, you know, the fantasy, like magical, like area. Last over here, Akatar. I don't want to hear it. I've had this series for years. I bought it before, you know, whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna read them. Not that I don't care, but I'm gonna read them. If you know, you know why. I will be giving a disclaimer. But a young woman is taken to a dangerous Fey realm after killing a wolf in the woods, where she becomes entangled in magic, politics, and a slow burn romance that hints at something much bigger beneath the surface. So I actually started a reading vlog for this in parts, where I read A Court of Thorns and Roses, which is the first one, and A Court of Mist and Fury, which is the second one. I am now on A Court of Wings and Ruin. I started it, didn't get that deep into it. I have all of the physical copies, every single one of them. So that's where I'm at on that. It's time to get it read, time to get it done. Get it done, Vanity, get it done. Okay, now we're moving more into the romance. Can't forget the romance, because what did I say last time? Love. Okay, the Boys of Tommen series. Okay. A young girl starting at a new school forms an unexpected connection with a popular rugby player, blending slow burn romance with themes of trauma, healing, and emotional safety. This actually became my comfort series, oddly enough, because that synopsis is like, why is that comforting? But I don't know. It's just something, like I said, I think in the last one, but whatever. There's something that I love about a found family, or like deep friendships and like stuff like that. Although the themes around it, like we said, trauma and healing, the healing is so good. The relationships are so good that it's comforting. So this one I don't know when I started, maybe I'll put it up, but I was reading it very slowly because I was like, I never want this to end. Meanwhile, y'all, I'm only on the second book, and I believe this is how many books there are. It's either 6 or 7. So it's like, I'm only on the second one, and I have the whole thing except for the latest release. Again, back here. Can y'all see those? Yeah. So I have all those physicals except for the latest release, which is the Releasing 10. The Boys of Tommen series is by Chloe Walsh. Next, Hoop series by Kennedy Ryan. a reading intention, anything, or TBR, however y'all look at it, without Kenny Ryan, it's like, hello. So, the first book introduces a love story set in the world of professional basketball, but it's really about resilience, survival, and reclaiming your voice. It blends romance with very real, heavy themes, showing how love can be both complicated and healing in high pressure environments. So, in this series, it's 3 books. If I'm not mistaken, I'll correct it. But I have the first 2. So I have Long Shot and Hook Shot. I don't have the third book. I have Long Shot and the second book. I don't have Hook Shot. Now, I am going to give a content warning, trigger warning, however y'all want to put it. This is not a light romance. Now, granted, it just said how love can be complicated and healing. It is that. So check your content warnings always on these things, I'm gripping this bookmark hard. So yeah, it's emotionally intense, but very human. Kennedy Ryan has a beautiful way outside of This Could Be Us, the Skyland series. Love the first book. We're not gonna get into that. She has a beautiful way of making things feel very real in a way that, like, I don't know, it's like you feel like she's done her research, you feel like she cares, and she breathes life into the characters very well. So these next 3 are essentially grouped together, but they're separate. Okay, season 1 of the Delgado family series by Jacquel J. I think I mentioned her being in my book club at some point, and that was so dope. Shout out to her. So we're gonna go over 3. So there's 3 seasons in the Delgado family series, right? So season 1 is the first book is centered on Capone, one of the half of the Delgado brothers, a powerful and morally complex figure navigating loyalty, control, and reputation within a gritty urban world. It's fast-paced, messy, and character-driven, setting the foundation for a series where power shifts, relationships blur, and consequences carry over. So I read the first one. Jacquel J, if you don't know, you can look her up on different things. She has a universe, much like Miss Moss, kind of. She has a universe, but she does hers in seasons. She does good with different families. I loved, for the most part, her series called The Staten Island Love Story. So she is like my go-to like series urban like romance drama author. So yeah, I finished the first one. I haven't started the second one yet. I really want to get through this one. I just want to read the whole thing. Like, I want to get through this one because I'm ready to get to season 2, but I'm really like season 3. You'll see. I feel like I'm such a supporter of the girls, not just these days, just in general. But okay, so that's that. Now, season 2, Delgado family series. These books shift the spotlight onto Capadonna. This is the other half of the Delgado brothers, expanding the Delgado universe by exploring a different perspective shaped by survival, ambition, and emotional depth. It adds layers to the world established in the first book and complicates everything you thought you understood. If you know nothing about Miss Jacquel J, she's a shock factor twist queen, okay? Especially the ending, the cliffhanger. She is queen of just shock cliffhangers. It gets crazy. It gets crazy with Miss Jacquel J. So now, last, but I feel like not least at all, season 3, Delgado family series, again by Miss Jacquel J. The third season follows Capri Delgado, the baby sister of the Delgado brothers, Capone and Capadonna, whose story leans into chaos, unpredictability, and personal evolution. It's where the series gets even messier emotionally, okay? Showing how the same world can feel completely different depending on who's telling the story. Listen, there is 3 books in season 1, 5 books in season 2, and 6 books in season 3, and it gets messier because, and if you know Jacquel J, it all messier and messier and messier and messier. And when I tell you I finished the first book of season 1, Capone 1, it ended off messy. It's like, how messy can it get? I'm down for the ride. I'm locked in. I'm not gonna lie, I'm locked in. So those are the series that I intend on finally committing to in 2026. Emphasis on intending. Not promising. We're taking this one step at a time, okay? One step at a time. One step at a time. In the next reading intentions video, I will be sharing backlisted videos that I am intentionally making time for in 2026. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this video, you can support me on my Ko-fi. Leave a like, subscribe, share this with a bookish friend or their friend who's been asking you, have you finished that series yet? I'll see y'all in the next one.